Forest Ghost Legend, Part 2, Whispers in the Misty Night. The village elders often reminded the children that they were absolutely not allowed to go near the abandoned fields at dusk. It sounded like a threat, but those who had passed by that place at night never wanted to go back a second time. At that time, a group of hunters from a distant village came here. They heard that this forest had many big animals, deer, wild boars, and even tigers wandering around. The villagers tried to dissuade them, but they laughed coldly. What ghosts, only wild animals. Listening to those superstitious old women, you will starve to death. The first night everything was peaceful. Only the wind whistled through the dry reeds and the distant hoot of an owl. On the second night, a thick fog rose. The fire in the hut flickered, as if it were about to go out. A hunter who was sleeping suddenly woke up because he heard the rustling of rice as if someone was passing by. He jumped up, turned on the light, but saw only a dense white fog. Then in the fog, a thin figure with long hair covering his face, holding a bundle of dry rice dripping with dark red blood. In the morning, they discovered something strange. Right in the middle of the field where the grass was thick, a blood-red stain appeared, spreading into a circle, in which the grass and trees were all withered. A hunting dog suddenly howled in the middle of the night and rushed straight into the field, disappearing. Searching for a long time, all that could be found was footprints imprinted in the wet ground. But strangely, the footprints did not lead far, but stopped suddenly as if the dog had been dragged underground. A hunter heard a woman's giggle close to his ear, though all that was around him was the howling wind. He turned his head and saw in the mist dozens, hundreds of dark figures crouching like harvesters bent over. There was the sound of sickles cutting and the sound of rice falling to the ground. Before leaving, they swore that they heard a voice echoing from the forest at night. "Give me back my rice. Give me back my blood." A poor family risked their lives to go to the abandoned field to pick up the remaining rice flowers. That night, no one in the family slept well. The little girl kept crying, saying that there was a woman sitting in the corner of the house, her long hair covering her face, smiling at her. The wife was absent-minded, and every night she wandered to the edge of the forest, muttering, "The field is still lacking blood. The field is still lacking people." To this day, a group of young people in the village invited each other to go to the abandoned field to film a haunted challenge clip to post online. The lens panned, clearly showing a figure in a brown shirt, holding a sickle, slowly bending down to cut each stroke. But the closer they got, the more the figure faded, dissolving into smoke. A laugh tore through the night, so cold that goosebumps rose all over the body. Then the whole field echoed with the sound of harvesting, rustling continuously. The dry and withered reeds suddenly fell down as if cut by an invisible hand. The camera fell to the ground, only in time to capture the last image. A pale face. No eyes, no nose, only a long open mouth, blood flowing, hidden in the mist. People say that anyone who dares to steal a branch of rice, a handful of soil from that field, will have to pay the price. And every time the mist falls thickly from afar, the old curse can still be heard. Give me back the rice. Give back the blood to the field.